I chanced upon this news on X by Joy FM 99.7 FM. They are trusted source, and I've dived into it, and it is true. Now, according to the IMF, Ghana has to depreciate their cedis. I mean, that is how I understand it. According to IMF, Ghana has to depreciate their currency. For the past 3 months, everywhere you go, you could see that Ghana cedi is appreciating, and this is the most performing world currency in 2025 in the whole world global economy. Ghana cedi is the most performing currency, about 40% appreciation.
Ghana's public debt stock could drop significantly by about 10% due to the rapid appreciation of the cedi, based on a new projection by Joy News Research Desk. Since the start of 2025, the Ghana cedi has strengthened by roughly 18% against the US dollar, making it the world's fastest appreciating currency since April 2025.
Everyone is proud. Some other African countries are saying that they are proud of Ghana because of how they are, managing their economy, how they are putting everything, their strategic plans and everything is working. They are happy for Ghana.
Ghana's cedi is making a remarkable turnaround, catching many by surprise. The currency gained 5.3% in April alone and 7.4% since January.
But today we woke up to hear that the IMF, International Monetary Fund, owned by probably the white, the West, they are saying that Ghana has to depreciate the currency. Or maybe that's not what they are trying to say, but that is how I understood it. Now I'm going to read. Now it says the IMF is urging the Bank of Ghana to reduce its intervention in the foreign exchange market. In its post-review statement, IMF's Deputy Managing Director Boli urged the Ghana Central Bank to reduce its footprint in the foreign exchange market and to allow for greater exchange rate flexibility. He also encouraged the adoption of a formal FX intervention policy framework to guide market operation and improve transparency. A lot of people were sharing their view. Even this guy said the IMF is also angry. Like, are they angry or what? Because the cedi is appreciating, Ghanaians are happy. Now the dollar is like between 10 and 12. So, when you are buying things from the outside, you don't really spend a lot because, the cedi is appreciating. It's getting closer to the dollar. So everyone is happy. So why is the IMF saying that? Now, according to some other source, they are saying that the president of Ghana or the finance minister, they are doing some tricks that maybe in the long run it will affect the Ghana's economy. They are interfering with the forex exchange because when they see that maybe the cedi is going down, then they will go and buy a lot of dollars, and then it's like they are not allowing the dollar cedi rate to be flexible. They are intervening, and they don't understand why the country is doing that. If they don't stop, it will affect us in the long run. And if you go to the comment section, he said, in short, IMF is saying that Bank of Ghana stop trying to manipulate the foreign exchange market. When reality kicks in, it's gonna be issue. He said about Fuamba, like bad government is in power. We're not going to talk about that.
And first up, the IMF board is expected to approve approximately $370 million in funding for Ghana following the completion of the country's fourth program review later today. In Washington, D.C., Georgia has more on this story.
The IMF board is set to meet today and review how the country has performed when it comes to meeting those targets set under the fund program for the second half of last year. Joy Business understands that the country has met all those critical targets. Therefore, the board will pass Ghana on the fourth review and approve the disbursement of some $370 million to the country. That should hit the Bank of Ghana's account before the close of this week. Ghana is also expected to get some $360 million from the World Bank. That should also come in before the close of this month. All these inflows may go a long way to improve the Bank of Ghana's international reserves, a move that should help in the cedi's stability against all the major trading currencies in the coming weeks.
And this one is from Bongo Ideas. He's one of the most critics in Ghana. Everything he talks about it. And then he made a comment. He says, because of some 300 million, we should stop whatever we are doing to strengthen the city. This actually tells why the IMF exists. They want poorer countries to remain poor so they can always come to them to beg. The moment you show that you can fix your issues, they start their BS. And if you go to his comment section, people are saying that I support you on this. First time though, this is from Michael Kofi. He said Mahama and Atoforsen should never in their life accept. What nonsense and greediness is this? This one says the slavery will never end. So in my understanding, the IMF is trying to say that the Ghana city is appreciating, the Ghana city is doing much. So because the Bank of Ghana is interfering, yes, the Bank of Ghana has to interfere so that the city will be stable. Or the dollar rate, the city will be chasing the dollar. But right now, the IMF is saying that the Bank of Ghana should just leave it and allow flexibility to take place. Flexibility as in how? They should just leave the city alone for the city to do whatever it likes or what. Like, I don't really understand. So Ghanaians are saying that, nah, we are not going to listen to you. Right now, we are going to make sure that our city sustains and remains at where it is between 10 and 12, because that is the sweet spot. Because the more the city appreciates, a lot of investors will not invest in the country. So we have to maintain it in a certain way that it will go, in favor of Ghana and at the same time of our foreign investors. That is why they don't really want to come too low, because I believe they can come to maybe 3 or 1. I remember one time Mahama was saying that they can come down, but they don't want to do that because of foreign investors. Because think about it. If you are going to pay $1 in the United States for someone to make this product for you, and the person is going to charge you $1 per hour, and you are going to do the same thing in Ghana, then you rather do it in the USA rather than sending money to Ghana, because you're not going to pay for cheap labor, because the same rate. So they want to keep it in a certain way that the foreign investors, they can bring their businesses and everything in Ghana. They produce it there, they export it. Ghana will benefit from it. Workers will also benefit from it. People will get jobs out of that. So they don't want to do that. But even if they are maintaining it at 10, 11, 12, you are telling Ghanaians that, oh, you are telling the finance minister to stop. I don't get it. I don't understand. So yeah, Ghanaians are fuming. They are saying, no. You can't tell us what to do. So a lot of people were asking Grok and other AI, and then AI was trying to explain it to me in a simple term. So I'm going to explain it to you as I found. He said that imagine the foreign exchange market as a busy marketplace where people trade currencies like swapping Ghana cedis for US dollars. The price exchange rates fluctuate based on supply and demand. So what you say? The Bank of Ghana sometimes jumps in, buying or selling to stabilize or tweak the rate. Thinks of it as a referee trying to control a game. So this is like the Bank of Ghana is now a referee. When the city is going up or down, the Bank of Ghana will come in and make things stable, so that the city currency will have some respect. I'm talking about. Okay. The Bank of Ghana sometimes jumps in, buying or selling to stabilize or tweak the rate, or tweak that rate. Think of it as a referee trying to control the game. Yes, the IMF, like a straight coach, is telling them, step back, let the market play freely for more flexibility, and make clear rules on when you interfere for transparency. Why? It helps build trust, attract investors, and fight inflation without over-relying on interventions. Ghana's under an IMF program to steady its economy after some rough patches. You see, even AI trying to tell you, it doesn't still make sense, because why do you want the country to allow flexibility for other investors? Nah, they are trying to stabilize it at a certain point, maybe 10, 11, or 12. Right now, it is around 10, 11. So let's just say 10.5, do some calculation, 10.5. They are trying to maintain it at 10.5. So that before the investor comes, he knows that, yes, this is 10.5. So it's not going to change, or it's not going to do this. So whenever the Bank of Ghana sees that, no, maybe it's going too high, or the rate is coming too low, they will step in and stabilize the rate. Now the IMF that Ghanaians are borrowing from them is telling Ghanaians to not allow it. How are you going to tell the country's finance minister, who is managing the country's economy, to stop doing whatever they are doing to stabilize the currency and let it, I don't know, let it, happen in the marketplace like that? And Ghanaians are saying nah, because bear in mind we are owing you these people. Maybe let's just say in 2024, if we were owing you 300 million, now that the Cedi has appreciated, we are not going to pay you. We are going to pay you 300 million, but when we convert it, we will use less money in Ghana Cedi to pay you. And if I were Ghanaians, I would do well until the rate is equal to 1. Then I pay you all. And if the rate jumps again, then I don't care. So yeah, this is what is happening. Like he said, nah. You don't have a say in our, things that we are doing in Ghana. When we need money, we'll come to you. But rather than that, leave us alone. Ghanaians are not happy. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is why IMF and Ghana currency is trending. The name has always been R6. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. And peace. I'm signing out.